You could be PKing on 2004scape by tomorrow. No joke. 2004 is a perfect version of 2004 RuneScape, an open source preservation project that loads directly through your browser, with a fun, passionate community for people who enjoy the real old style of RuneScape. There's only a handful of quests and short grinds standing between you and the wilderness, and today, I'm going to be walking you through all of them start to finish. Follow along, this is only going to be a few short hours of work, and you'll be ready for PvP by the time we're done, and you'll be on your way to the wilderness event this weekend. So let's just jump right into it. P.S. This is genuinely a no bullshit guide. My goal is to get you guys from point A to point B, and it's all in the good name of efficiency. Here we are, boys. Once you create your account, zoom through Tutorial Island. You've probably done this a million times, so all you got to do is just complete it, head over to the mainland, and your journey is officially about to begin. First thing we're going to do is get 5 thieving. This is important not only for a bit of early game GP, but we're also going to need it to steal cakes and bread later on in Arty. Head over to the cow field and make sure to grab some milk. You should already have a bucket in your inventory. Then go to Draenor, and we're going to need to grab the cheese that spawns near Aggie for the Witch's House quest later on as well. Next, head over to Varrock. We're going to need a couple items that are found upstairs in the general store. Take the spade and the knife, and also make sure to grab some leather gloves from the general store with the spare money that you got from pickpocketing. Now that we got all the items that are available at the start of the game, we got to take a bit of a long walk over to Seer's Village. This part of the guide has 2 different roads we can cross. Option 1, you can be a legit player, pick some flax for starter gold. It's about 350 to 400 GP each, so with just a few minutes of time, you should be able to rack up some decent money. Or option 2, you can beg in the bank. Begging is actually super profitable in this game because the community is honestly so nice, generous, and hospitable to new players. Honestly, I just want to do the begging for this method because I kind of thought it would be more fun. Oh. What do we get? What are we gonna get? 200 iron arrows? I'll take it. Oh. Vale, what you got for me, Vale? What you got? Oh, full iron? Okay. Oh, E-Trade's here. Oh, this guy's rich. He's always around, bro. I can definitely farm him for something. Fire battle staff. How much? Offer. Oh, 80K. We're in the money. All right, we just cooked up some cash real quick from the generous community of 2004scape. If you can, some great finds would be panhandling for a games necklace. This will also come in handy later on and get you all over the game when you need it. Also, since this is a brand new account and nobody knows this is me, it's kind of funny because most of these guys I'm friends with, and when they see this video, they're going to be like, bro, what the hell is this guy doing? Quick side note, if you guys want to follow this guide and just speedrun it without having to follow every single step in the video, I did modify it and make a better version linked on my website. I'll have it in the description as well, but just make sure to check this out. It's super easy to follow. It'll get everything done in just a few hours, and make sure to give it out to your friends and anybody else that might want to do this journey with you. Super fun experience. It'll give you guys a little dose of nostalgia, and everything on 2004scape is absolutely free. Next stop we're going to go to is Arty. This place is great to stock up on food, but make sure that you get 10 bread. This is going to be for the Death Plateau quest later, and we're going to need it if you ever want climbing boots on your account. Before heading to the bank, make sure to take some rope from the general store because we're going to begin the waterfall quest. Now bank all your valuable items, and we're going to take a little detour up to my favorite place in RuneScape, the Mage Bank. Dude, no way E-Trade is here again. He actually found me. He must be going to buy runes or something. I don't really know why he's giving me this axe, but I mean, thanks, I'll take it. Okay, now that we're inside the Mage Bank, just grab some runes from the shop. We're gonna need some strike spells so that you can get to at least 13 mage, and make sure to grab some law runes. We'll need those to teleport around later. Now that we got some gear, we'll be spending some time in the Arty Zoo, so head back to the mainland, grab a bit of mage training gear, and we're gonna camp here till we're about 13. We also want a couple of extra HP levels just in case we need to tank some damage. There we go, 13 magic. That's only about 1k XP, so it really doesn't take long at all. Now let's start the waterfall quest. Grab your rope, and we're gonna head north to Backstorian Falls. While we do the waterfall quest, we're also gonna do some extracurricular questing on the side and bang out everything in the area so we don't have to come back here for a very long time. Make sure to grab an axe or 6 logs for the Tree Gnome Village quest, and also some runes and food. Once you get to the middle of the maze, hop down and grab the pebble for the waterfall quest, and then make sure to go back upstairs, start the Tree Gnome Village quest while we're already here, so you can enter and revisit the city anytime without having to navigate the maze. Head outside the Tree Gnome Village and give Morty 6 logs. If you don't have them, use the axe that you were supposed to bring and cut trees in the area. Then head east and go to start Fight Arena. Fight Arena is a super easy quest. We've legitimately all probably done it like 50 times. But if you forgot your coins like I did, just go east to Port Khazard, sell a cake to the general store, and you'll have enough GP to buy the Cali Brew. Back to business, let's get this guard drunk and kill his whole army. Once you finish them off, that's our first quest completed. You should now have a nice chunk of attack experience and 16 thieving. Then we're going to head west back to the Tree Gnome village. Since we already did part of the quest, we just need to get those ballistic coordinates. And then after that, get our first 2 orbs from inside the stronghold. Once we secured those, head back to the middle of the Tree Gnome village, talk to the king for access to fight the warlord. The warlord is kind of a pain at low levels, so just make sure to kite him best you can. As long as you have some food on you, you should be able to finish him up pretty easily. And that's our second quest completed. By now, you should be already nearly 40 attack. Time to head back to the gnome stronghold. It's a bit of a walk, but if you use the spirit tree, you can get there by now, and you should have access to it since you just finished the Tree Gnome village. And it's time to do some cardio. Run laps till you're about 10% body fat or 22 agility, whichever one comes first. And while you do this, make sure to load the market and try to buy an agility potion. When you find someone selling an agility pot, beg them to come to you since they're probably a high level since they have access to make agility potions. Tell them that you're a new player to the game, that you found 2004scape from Abyss's YouTube video. They'll love how newbie you are and want to deliver it to you like an Uber Eats driver for no additional tip. Since we're already at the Gnome Stronghold, just start the Grand Tree and then head back to Artie once you get the first step done, which is bringing the bark over to Yanil, and go to complete the Waterfall quest. You should now be at the part where you need to enter the tomb, so just bank everything except your runes, your food, and your rope. Then you're going to go inside and grab the amulet and the urn, head back over to the waterfall again, and complete the quest for another 15k attack and strength XP. Next, we're going to need some hit points, so head over to do Witch's House, grab the games necklace from your bank, and of course, leather gloves and the cheese from the very beginning of the guide. Talk the little run to start the quest over in Taverley. This is super simple, it should take you less than 5 minutes, but boom, just like that, you're going to be over 25 HP and you're tanky enough for anything. By now, you should have some decent stats and hopefully a bit of leftover money from picking flax earlier or begging. Buy a weapon of choice and kill cows in Falador until you have about 100 to 150 cow hides. These are also insane GP in 2004scape, they're about 5 to 600 GP per, but right now we need crafting levels, so we can't just waste them on money making. You can sell them later if you have some left over, but make sure you get to at least level 10. This here will allow you to spin flax, so we'll be able to finish up 31 crafting for Lost City. Alright, head to Al Kharid, tan the hides, and craft them until level 10. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a long walk back to Cami. However, if you panhandled for the games necklace early like I told you to, you can tele into the games room and it's not too far of a walk. And we're back to the flax field. If you decided to pick flax earlier instead of begging, you can probably skip this step. Just spin bowstrings until level 31, and if you need to, you can sell the bowstrings for about 450 to 500 each, and the flax goes for 300 to 400 each. So you can actually just sell the bowstrings and buy more flax every time if you don't want to spin and just speed run through it without making any profit. Alright, now that we're 31 crafting, you're gonna have to AFK some wood cutting till level 36. This doesn't take too long, especially in 2004. You can use any axe with level 1 wood cutting because that's the way the game was coded back then. So if you manage to get your hands on an Addy or a Rune Axe on the market, it shouldn't be too much of a grind since these levels are really quick and they'll fly right by. Okay, now head back to Lumbridge, and I recommend just banking everything and dying to a bat since there's no home teleport, and just quickly run over to start Lost City to begin the quest. Since you're already very close to Draenor, this quest should only take you a few minutes. Just make sure that when you go to Xanaris, you don't bring too much risk, that way you can just die and protect the Draymond staff to quickly complete the quest, so you don't have to teleport or run all the way there. Just make sure you don't bring too many runes so that when you finish off the final boss, you don't mind dying for whatever you have left in your inventory. And just like that, you're finished with Lost City and you can now access the 2 best dragon weapons in 2004scape. All you gotta do is train some extra levels and you're pretty much PK ready. But right now, it's time to go back and finish the Grand Tree. Your best bet is to teleport to Varrock and use the spirit tree near the wilderness to go directly back to the stronghold. Once you finish this quest, you'll have about 30 agility and some even better melee stats now since this quest does give some good XP rewards. Don't leave the gnome stronghold too quickly though. We're gonna need to go upstairs and grab some chocolate dust and some milk from the gnome shop. It's right beside the bank, super easy. Just make sure to get these because we're gonna need them later for Plague City. Now that you have your dust, just teleport to Varrock and head over to Barbarian Village. People do power fishing here and they drop all the cooked food. So make sure that you can grab about 10 cooked trout because we're going to need that for Death Plateau. Next, we're going to need an iron bar, so take out your best LARPer outfit and we're going to try to finesse one in the Edgeville Bank. Loads of high levels hang out here, so you should easily be able to get your hands on one. If you can't find anybody, just go north in the wilderness and grab one in about level 18 wilderness straight north of Edge. And hey, if you LARP really well, you might even get some extra stuff from another high-level main that's just trying to help out new players. All right, we've got everything now, and we only have a couple quests left. This guide is almost finished, so bear with me for just a bit longer. We're just gonna grab some bread, trout, the games necklace, and we're gonna go straight to the games room. Bang out Death Plateau, it doesn't take too long. All of these are best in slot upgrades from here on out, so our pier is going to be pretty stacked after just one more little set. Next, we're going to walk across White Wolf Mountain and take a quick pit stop in Catherby to grab some buckets. Then we're going to head over to McGruber's Woods and grab some Dwellberries on the way to Artie. Now we got to do Plagoo City. This is going to get us our best in slot gloves, and we should already have the milk and chocolate dust in our bank earlier from when we were at the Gnome Stronghold. This quest is super short. We can start it in Artie and you should be done within 5 minutes. There we go, quick and easy, and that's Plagoo City done. Once you finish Plagoo City, you can start Biohazard right away at the exact same place. Get up to the point where you have to give the Plagoo samples to the 3 alcoholics in Remington and then travel to Varrock. Finish smuggling all of the samples until you get to the part where you need to speak to the king in Artie to complete the quest. You should already be in Varrock, so just go to the range shop and buy some arrows and then head over to Edgeville to train for 25 range. I like training at the men outside the bank in Edgeville. I could loot all the herbs and these will also sell for 2 to 5k each. Once you get to around level 15, you can go down into the Edgeville dungeon and train on thugs or chaos druids. Once you get 25 range, head over to the Varrock Spirit Tree near Edgeville and use a teleport to get back to the stronghold. Run north again to Artie and grab 4 ropes from the general store before speaking to the king to finish the quest. Once you finish the quest, you can speak to the king right away to start Underground Pass. Then we're going to go to the bank, grab some food, ropes, a spade, a plank, and honestly, I would recommend some fire strikes. If you're out of runes or just kind of low on supplies, go to Mage Bank and just grab them while we're already here at the Artie lever. You don't need to finish this quest, by the way. I know Underground Pass is a major pain. We just need to get up to the point where we can at least speak to Clank to get his gauntlets. The most tricky part of this quest will be killing these 3 guardians, but honestly, you can easily safe spot them. Once you kill the guardians, head downstairs into the cavern and speak to the dwarves. They'll give you one final mission, which is killing the 3 demons before unlocking the gloves. Once you're done with that, Clank will give you his gauntlets, which are +2 strength bonus and actually the best gloves in 2004scape until Recipe for Disaster eventually comes out. Now, you can teleport out if you want to. I personally chose to finish the quest because I eventually want to do Regicide on my pier and get a Dragon Halley, but this step is fully optional. And that's it, folks. A fully quested, fully PK ready pier on 2004scape in just a few hours. Nothing crazy, all these quests are pretty quick and short. The only thing left to do for you is train. So sit at Rock Crabs and enjoy a few episodes of Attack on Titan and you'll be done before you know it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of troll and I was trying to be super authentic, just messing around and having fun with it. But I literally did this all in real time just to show you guys that it not only works, but it can also be done quickly. Hopefully I made some of you guys laugh, as this guide was honestly made to be lighthearted and I just really wanted to enjoy myself while creating this. I run the biggest 2004scape community Discord called The Embassy, and we're always looking for more people to come and join the 2004 movement. Links for everything are going to be down below in the description, including my live stream, a link to this guide, how to play 2004scape 100% free in your browser, no download required, and everything else that you might need. So come join the community and I'll see you guys in the next one.